tu Kazimierz, także jestem w Ocean City, stan Maryland, 9 marca, na wystawie Home and Improvement, tutaj w Ocean City. Jest taka wielka wystawa, wszystko co związane z budową, ulepszaniem domu i jak Małgosia wytłumaczyła, że wydaje mi się, że takie wystawy są często i wszędzie. Dlaczego w Ocean City? Dlatego, że w Ocean City to jest miasto nadmorskie i tutaj mnóstwo ludzi ma domy letniskowe, letnie i buduje albo rozbudowuje i dlatego tutaj ta działalność, ten biznes kwitnie i dlatego jest tutaj taka wystawa. No tu są płyty winylowe, Beach Boys, Led Zeppelin, Beatles, o proszę, Beatles, Beach Boys, Frank Sinatra, Elvis Presley, o ja cię kręcę, jakie ładne, Eric Clapton, Rolling Stones. Piękne pakiety. How much is
40.
40.
One is 40, yes.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
No taka jedna płyta $40. No ale piękne, jak ktoś się kocha, takie nowoczesne adaptery to są już tak doskonałe, że podobno dźwięk dla melomanów, dźwięk jest lepszy niż z CD, no to są to cyfrowe. CD to wszystko to jest cyfrowe, tam gdzieś się składa jakieś części, jakieś coś, jakieś sumowanie, a tu z płyty analogowej to jest dźwięk prawdziwy. I melomani twierdzą, że no, jest nieporównanie lepszy od tego cyfrowego. Napisy, oświetlenia. Jakie aparaty fotograficzne. Okulary słoneczne. Fajna muzyka, to wiecie prowadzi. Believe in tomorrow, wierz w jutro. Wierz w jutro. Korpus marynarski. First State Detachment Marine Corps League. Liga marynarska. show. Show domowe, domów. Jak mamy budownictwo nazywa. Tak. Tutaj wszystko związane z łodziami.
You get unlimited access to a variety of our well-appointed boats. Simply make a reservation, and a clean, ready-to-go boat will be waiting for you at the marina, along with a dockhand to assist you. We even offer training. Ready to start boating?
Łodzie na raty. Tutaj materiały ceramiczne do budowy, domu jakieś ogrodowe, elementy. Tutaj John z Grosią.
This neighbor uses us on this boat, so now they want to try it.
Sure. There you go. Get 2 tries.
Bardzo się cieszę, że zrobiłem selfie.
You will see some. Here's my card. That is something that you will receive this
Przepiękne, przepiękne.
Maybe it doesn't.
Materiały pokryciowe, dachowe.
You want to try?
I don't know if it's
T-shirty.
You ever heard of Police Week?
T-shirty.
He's doing great. Thanks for asking.
How you doing, sir?
And then you're the first photographer we've seen. I know. Oh, okay.
Łóżka rozkładowane. Nie, to jest kanapa z łóżka rozkładowane.
You know what? I could do that. It's show footage. Sometimes it needs a couple of minutes to kick in right away. But you see, it's a big difference. There is. It's a big difference. And this is guys just at the beginning.
I like the
The only one I ever found.
How you doing, sir?
It would be.
Też materiały podłogowe.
Minnesota hat should be as well. Yes, exactly.
Basenik ogrodowy, skórą wyścielany.
But for you, you save $1,000 on the shop by buying it. So you can buy it in my showroom. It's going to be $49.95 plus $400 to ship. So you have $5,500.
Jacuzzi ogrodowy. Czyli bok może być wyłożony takimi materiałami. Pięknie. Panele solarne. Pozyskiwanie energii.
How are you?
Let me get in your way. Come on in.
Exactly. We can get around those mistakes.
Hello, how are you?
No, actually.
Prysznice, łazienki. Jaki fantastyczny jacuzzi. Biżuteria.
I'll write down the product.
Materiały dachowe. Pokrycie dachowe. Air conditioner, czyli maszyny do klimatyzacji i dogrzewania.
Are you looking for our banner? It's over here. Open spots. Thing is, I have to clean my whole house.
No wreszcie cię go znalazłam, bo
Tak.
nie widzę mamy, nie widzę ciebie. Chodź teraz jeszcze tutaj z tej strony.
No ja już obeszłem
Wszystko?
całe to, tak idę zygzakami,
A ja
żeby
jeszcze tam nie byłam.
całe obejść, jeszcze tu do końca i tam przejdę. I się spotkamy. Możemy iść razem, a możemy się spotkać chłopca. Także tutaj kafelki łazienkowe, jakie piękne. Ojej, ojej.
Kind of has its ebb and flow, and it's popular right now, and 10 years later it's not.
Jakie piękne. No. I tutaj patrz, podłogowe materiały. Ja wiesz, tam w tej klasie przy radioteleskopie zastosowałem na podłogę resztę tych parkietów, co u Ciebie jest na górze. One tam widzę, że zaczynają się po 20 latach rozklejać. I muszę jakieś tanie, po jakimś czasie w tej klasie też wymienię na tańsze, lepsze, jak będę miał pieniądze, bo teraz zakładam Stowarzyszenia Marikunic i będę prosił sponsorów o pieniądze.
I gotta spend 15 grand on AC.
Mark's like, I ain't got no money. I ran for council. I was like,
lecisz na cruise?
Nie wiem, Norwegian, Discover Hawaii.
Kabiny prysznicowe. Tą granitę.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you today?
Thank you. Sam Space. Miejsce słoneczne.
I did it in my own head, but I won't.
No, I never Inside there is a sheet that's got our show around.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this 35th annual Wystawa show. A couple of quick announcements for you. Number one, Pearl's Bed and Tile Solutions has a show special. No money down, no monthly payment, no interest until 2020. Stop by Pearl's Bed and Tile Solutions to get those show deals. Also, the Boy Scout troop number 5173 is having a 50-50 raffle at their booth. And their booth is on the corner next to the door prize area. The drawing will be noon on Sunday. Need not be present to win. Go visit the Boy Scout troop, buy some popcorn, take a chance on a 50-50 raffle. And finally, if you're in the market for a homestead apartment, Campbell, Mark Campbell, or Campbell Street.
O, tu już Wiesława dowiaduje się z Małgosią o jakieś cruzy. Cruise One.
Used to sister ship. It's the same ship. It's just sister ship. So I was on her 2 years ago when she came out. So I love the ship. It was nice.
Cruzy.
So my spouse, who has traveled, loves the small Oceana ship. Got on the ship and said it did not feel as big. It did not feel as big as it is, and liked it. So
Oh, Alaska. Wow. Cruzy mamy. Cały świat. No nie ma jeszcze Marsa. Nie ma jeszcze Marsa. Cały świat, Kanada, Hawaje, Norwegia, Bermuda.
Baltimore only has the 2 ships. Norfolk is only Carnival. And we don't want you on Carnival. No, her experience is good, so trust her with Holland. Just know for the longer longer journeys, it'll be an older demographic, age-wise, so there won't be as much nightlife. So out of Baltimore, you have the two ships. One's Carnival, one is Royal Caribbean, which is an older ship, the Grandeur. She does Bermuda and Canada, New England.
Yes,
And then sometimes in the winter it'll go to the Bahamas. And she's good for us for a slow pace. Clean ship, nice ship, well maintained. Don't do Carnival out of Baltimore. I think because you won't get out of it what you want. The good thing about Bermuda, you'll be docked and have 2 or 3 days so that you can explore and then feel like you're there, and the ship is really just your hotel. So
Kosmos Europa.
that's Carnival as well. So Carnival, Norfolk, and Baltimore are those because the ships are smaller and can use those ports. I think Royal Caribbean might go out of Charleston occasionally, but not as frequently as Carnival.
And then New York again, that's Norwegian.
Well, Norwegian, really almost every cruise line will go out of New York. So on the Bayonne side, the other side of the river, you're going to have Celebrity and Royal Caribbean, and they're possibly Azamara if it's going out of New York. From the Pier 48 through 52 is Norwegian, MSC, and one other smaller ship. I'm drawing a mind blank. Costa, which I wouldn't put you on. But yeah, not so good. No. And then Brooklyn is where Cunard, Princess, and Holland America sail.
I like Holland. I fly to Alaska with my husband.
Yeah.
With Holland.
Yeah. The other thing to consider is if you go out of New York for the transatlantic on the Queen Mary, for Cunard, it can be cheaper than an airline flight if you don't mind an inside room or even an outside room, but you're very busy on that one. That's all the things you can do on the Queen Mary doing a transatlantic. So people think, oh, we'll be bored for a whole week. If you're traveled like it seems you are, I think there's enough intellectual things to do, but it's also a nice way so you don't have to fly, but you get a week, on a vacation.
It's very expensive.
No, not as expensive as you think. Not terrible. It's worth looking at. On the certain sale dates, you'll have a very good price.
My wife
So I would consider
negotiating.
I think it's really a good one.
Is it still not raining yet?
People were moved from Bermuda when the storms were coming, and the storm that was going towards Bermuda, so they changed the itinerary from Bermuda to Canada and New England. But as it's in the ships, it's in your contract when you book your cruise that they can do that, and they want to take care of make sure no one gets hurt. So it makes sense. However, the bad part was that everybody who had planned for warm weather in Bermuda didn't have the sweaters and the things to go to Canada. So, so a few people had to buy some clothes.
So what do you represent? You represent a company that just
We represent
looks for
all cruise lines. They pay us our commission, so we don't charge for booking cruises or land packages. because they pay us the commission to book you. I always try to find the best fit for my client. I don't have an alliance with any one cruise line. I want the client to get the cruise that fits their lifestyle, like your mom has described. She loves that, and I get why she likes Holland, and I also get why I've lately not been as happy with Royal Caribbean either.
Right.
I'm hearing more and more stories that maybe the food isn't as good on some of the older ships. They're focused more on the new ships, it seems. But just an idea.
If I can have your information, because definitely in February of next year we will be celebrating, and that's.
A czy na ten rok ma jakiś statek objazd greckich wysp?
So just as an example, so round trip Vancouver out of the west, you can see the prices are not terrible, even for outside. So they're not that far out of line. The trouble that we have is that if he has a nice shirt on, and he probably won't mind a tie because he was used to that probably. Younger people don't want to wear ties and jackets. Cunard still requires for the main dining rooms that you dress nicely. It's even though it could be a lower price, you're still expected to dress, and it's an occasion. You know, that's one of the great things about that.
Że jak jedziesz na ten Queen Mary, to musisz mieć krawat, nie?
Zapytaj się o greckie wyspy, czy jest jakiś statek, co Grecję wyspy objeżdżał teraz w sierpniu.
And the last question for you: any Greek islands?
Yeah.
Do you have any cruises that go around Greek islands?
Pretty much any of them. Royal, Cunard, everybody. Holland has the Greek islands cruises, and I can find that for you too. So I'm gonna so that's my basic info, and then here's my business card. I'm at Bethany Beach. Where are you located?
Ocean Pines.
Oh yeah, you're right here. Yeah. So I'll give you that one. Let me look for.
A zapytaj się o ten statek Symphony of the Seas.
To już pytaliśmy. A teraz jeszcze się pytamy o greckie wyspy. Czy w sierpniu
Właśnie,
jest
może
objazd
być
do
teraz
Włoch?